So I want to say something about Samsara and Nirvana and Buddhahood. There are three states. First is Samsara, Nirvana and Buddhahood, enlightenment. So we sentient beings, we can have mind of Samsara, mind of Nirvana and mind of enlightenment, mind of Buddha. So Samsara and Nirvana are in this world. Difference between Samsara and Nirvana is Samsara is ignorance, mind of ignorance, and Nirvana is mind of shunyata, emptiness. So ignorance can be unawareness and can be unawareness with attachment to thinking. Two ignorances, basic ignorances. So unawareness or unconsciousness is life of animals, and animals don't think, they don't have speech, they don't have language, and like live by instinct or impulses. They have some higher level. Animals have some compassion towards their kind, and like carnivorous animals, they kill and eat other animals, or herbivorous animals, or animals of prey, and they are always watchful and on the lookout, and not to be captured by carnivorous animals and be killed and eaten. There are also domestic animals which are domesticated, like cows, pigs, sheep, goats, like birds, like chicken, like geese, like ducks, etc. Like turkey, for example. So this ignorance is unconsciousness. Unconsciousness with thinking is ignorance of human beings. We human beings, we have languages, many languages, and each language has a particular name or notion or concept for responding things or phenomena. And all religions are based on language. There are experts of knowledge like psychologists, sociologists, psychiatrists, philosophers. They know about the reality of the world and the reality of human mind through thinking, and they are attached to this thinking very much. If they don't understand something here in head, they don't get it. They either accept it after thinking and understanding, or they reject it and dismiss it. So when we realize that meaning of Buddha teaching, especially Heart Sutra, Persia Paramita, Hridaya Sutra, we understand, we attain the truth that dharmas are without self and dharmas are without a name. That means without self is material dharmas, like things. They have no inherent existence. They're just collection of parts, which are those parts are also collection of parts and collection of parts, and practically there is no things existing inherently, like hand, collection of fingers, center of hand, external, internal, bones, joints, also vascular system, veins, muscles, limbs, skin, hair, like this. But when we take away these things apart, there is no hand left. There is only a collection of parts, and finger is also a collection of parts. And we can seek further and further until we end up in empty space, like this. And Dharmasa without a name means that things have no name, that all things are made by our thinking. And when we cut off thinking in our mind, there is nothing. There is no nothing given. There is only like this. And there is still mind. And this still mind is mind of Nirvana. This is attainment of world of Nirvana, world of Sunyata, emptiness, like this. And this is good state, it's very good state, very difficult to realize. And it's very easy, because when we figure it out that things are without name, that's all, we realize emptiness. We see things without naming them, like this. Also, if you are in Nirvana, we're supposed to be not functioning in the world, because we don't think. Mind is in state of complete stillness, silence, silent mind, and we only use our senses to communicate with the world. And this is good state, as I said before, but it is not complete state, so we need enlightenment. And enlightenment is Anuttara Samyak Sambodhi. That means that things are things and names are names. That means that things have names, and things are and names are the truth. And enlightenment, Anuttara Samyak Sambodhi, is the world of truth. And here we use names and thoughts and thinking, but we are not attached to thoughts and thinking like we were before in Nirvana. So from Samsara we jump into Nirvana, Shunyata, emptiness, and from emptiness into enlightenment, into Anuttara Samyak Sambodhi, and we become Buddha. And Anuttara Samyak Sambodhi is the truth. And truth is very easy. Before it had no name. Now it has name a pillow. Like this, a pillow. And also correct function of things is possible. That means that this pillow, I put head like this, I sleep. Like that. This is correct function of the pillow. And this enlightenment is very difficult to attain. There is only few people who attain real enlightenment. And especially in tradition of Chinese Chan masters, in Sung and Tang dynasties, in Song dynasty, there were masters who attained enlightenment in an unusual way. For example, through seeing blossoms of the peach flowers, one master attained enlightenment, awakening. Other one was walking in the garden, and suddenly he heard the pebbles stroke bamboo, and he got enlightened. Another one was driving a horse whole night, and in the morning he heard the waterfall and he got enlightened. Or somebody was very poor, very destitute, wanted to commit suicide. So he just wanted to throw himself through the abyss. And when he was looking at the clouds, suddenly clouds parted and sunshine came upon him and he got enlightenment. Or Shakyamuni, I mean Siddhartha, got enlightenment seeing the morning star, the Venus planet, and the morning star. He got awoken. He realized that he was searching for that, for this. And when he got enlightenment, he realized that all people are enlightened. All people already are doing things the perfect way. But he was aware also that people doesn't understand. They don't understand. A man doesn't understand his situation, his opinions, and his condition. So he started to teach. There is also the difference between a Buddhist scholar and Buddha. There are many Buddhists, millions of Buddhists, practicing meditation for years, decades, lifetimes after lifetimes, and they are not enlightened. They are not Buddhas. Some of them are very learned scholars. They read many books, they know very, very well Buddhism. All sutras, they can speak about all sutras as shastras, or 3 baskets of 84,000 teachings of Vinaya. But they are ignorant. They are living unconsciously with attachment to thinking. So they are not different than ordinary philosophers, or ordinary people in this matter, in this question. There was once in China a great Diamond Sutra master. This Diamond Sutra master was very proud of himself because he was the greatest master in China. Always when he had a discourse or lecture, hundreds of people coming and praising him after lecture. He was very clever man, very smart. And his name was, I think, Dokshan or Dokusan. I don't know, don't remember his name. Dokshan, okay, Dokshan. So he was this famous sutra master, Diamond Sutra master. He was very learned in Buddhism. And once he heard about the Chan monks who practice meditation and they get enlightenment. They don't study sutras, they just practice meditation. And they get enlightenment. So he was surprised and outrageous almost, angry. How can they be so ignorant and get enlightenment? So he went to the temple, direction of monastery. He wanted to exterminate those people, those monks, and teach them correct Buddhism. And it happened that he was hungry and he entered a restaurant And the woman asked him a question, "Who are you?" And he said, "I'm famous Diamond Sutra master." And she said, "Oh, fine." And she told him, "I ask you a question, and if you answer, I give you soup. If not, I don't give you soup." So he was proud, very proud of his knowledge about Buddhism. So he said, "Okay." So the woman asked him, "In Diamond Sutra is written that the past mind cannot get enlightenment, the present mind cannot get enlightenment, and the future mind cannot get enlightenment. What kind of mind are you using eating a soup?" And Doksha was dumbfounded, was completely surprised. He didn't know what to say. He was thinking, this, that. Nothing comes out of his mouth. His face became red, and he said nothing. So the woman told him, "You have to go somewhere else to eat. How can you teach the monks from the temple, from Chan temple, about enlightenment if you don't know this?" Answer for my question. And the story comes further. He left to the monastery, Chan monastery. He acquainted with the master, and he studied eagerly meditation and teachings of the master, Chan master. And he got enlightenment finally and awoken it. And when he awoken it, he took his all commentaries, all scriptures of Diamond Sutra. He went to the backyard of the monastery. He made a fire and he put everything to fire, all his books, all his commentaries, all his interpretations of Diamond Sutra he put on fire and burned them down, like this. And this is the difference. If you get enlightenment, you know that you are enlightened. If you don't get enlightenment, you don't know that you are enlightened. But if you get enlightened, you know that everybody gets enlightenment with you. All people simultaneously get enlightenment with you. So you already finished enlightening all people, all beings, animals too, are enlightened for you, in your vision, in your world. Because the whole world is changing when you get through enlightenment. And you see all people mind is the same empty and invisible, formless and colorless, shapeless, like this. And all people have the same energy with you. This man, that man, this man, this man. Everybody the same mind, empty mind, invisible mind. You see this by your eyes. If you are not enlightened, you are in Samsara. Or eventually you can attain Nirvana, freedom from words, from thinking. But when you are not enlightened, you see everybody differently and you are confused. You have no clarity of vision. And television or movie watching is difficult. When you are enlightened, awakened, watching television, listening to radio, going for work, going to school, going to hospital, watching the movie, reading a book, everything no problem. Because in your world already everybody is awakened. Although they don't know about it. Or some know, others don't. Like this. And returning to this woman questions, questioning Doxa, he could say, I will eat with hungry mind, hungry stomach mind, this soup. And woman maybe would give him food, the soup to eat. But he could ask also woman, with which mind are you asking the question? With the past mind, with the present mind, or with the future mind? And she would say, with the curious mind, I asking the question to you. Like this.